So, as promised, I created a financial guide and it's linked in the description if you would like to save it or print it out. I already explained why I don't agree with most young Black girls going into academia. You don't have a community and family to support you financially, so you have to move different by not rushing into college like everyone else, among other reasons. When it comes to planning for your financial future, you need to avoid debt as much as possible. Now, typically, if you don't know any better because you weren't taught, people will take that as an opportunity to insult or belittle you instead of teaching you. So, you have to take it upon yourself to constantly seek information out because very little people in this world will give you that grace. So, firstly, try to pick a career that doesn't take more than 2 years to get training for. The sooner you start your career, the sooner you can make money and start gaining experience. Experience is more important than education. According to a USA Today report, women, Black people, and people with college degrees were most likely to be in a job exposed by automation, which means you're most likely to get replaced, especially if you went to college. So you're probably in a job or trying to join a job you need to get out of. If you're in high school, just take note of this information for your future to start planning now. 32% of IT workers are exposed to automation, as opposed to workers in hospitality services. Does that mean go work in hospitality and be broke? No. It means just to plan smarter, work smarter, not harder, because those low-skilled job holders will also be replaced. Instead of by automation, it'll be by a migrant. Don't try to replace your actual career with a side hustle or hobby. Keep side hustles on the side and have better time management to do both. If your small business is making good money but taking up your time, outsource most of the work by asking help from friends or hiring someone to assist you. So, don't quit your day job. This is a list of jobs and career fields to not get into. Don't go the routes that are popular amongst low-income people. Don't be a cosmetologist, CNA, bus driver, home health aide, security guard, trying to be a struggling artist or athlete, teachers or childcare, any type of domestic worker like a maid, travel agent. Do not work low-level or unskilled service jobs that are easy to get into. You'll probably have another Black person telling you to do it, if that's what they are used to. What to do instead? Pick a career that's guaranteed to earn you 6 figures in wages in at least 5 years of you being there. That needs to be actual income, not bonuses. When you first enter your career, you're entry level. In 3 to 5 years, that means mid-level. Typically, your starting pay should be around $60,000 to $80,000 in order for you to hit 6 figures or above within 5 years. Once you're mid-level, making good money is not for the weak. Have a backbone and always negotiate your pay and be very firm on making enough for you to live comfortably on one job. If the company you're working at refuses to give you a raise, then it's time to move on to another company. Search for a new career while you're still employed and don't quit until you're ready to work your new job. I researched some 6-figure careers that you can get into. Most of these don't require college degrees and can be done by you going to trade school. The ones that do require a college degree and multiple years of being in school and taking out loans have a high enough income so that you can easily pay it back without taking away from your lifestyle. So here's the careers: aircraft mechanics, air traffic controller, ultrasonographer or diagnostic medical sonographer, dental hygienist, respiratory therapist, data engineer, cybersecurity engineer, mobile developer, physician assistant, radiation therapist, nuclear technician, elevator installer or repair. If you want to work from home to avoid commuting or work while being at home with children. Or you want to work remotely so you can travel or be a digital nomad, research different IT careers that aren't going to be automated. If you really want to go to college, become an anesthesiologist, physician, intellectual property attorney, medical lawyer, tax attorney, patent attorney, software engineer, petroleum engineer, computer hardware engineer, psychiatrist, pilot, nurse practitioner, biomedical engineer, dentist, neurologist. but be ready to pay back those student loans and work in college to start paying it off early. Jobs most likely to get replaced by automated tech include data entry agent, drivers, cashiers, bank tellers, radiologists, accountants, paralegal, librarian, human resources, web developers, media jobs like journalism or advertising, teachers, finance jobs like analysts or traders, graphic designers. Take advantage and don't hesitate to use upcoming tech to help yourself. Use it to expedite menial tasks. Obviously, I'm all for that because I'm using it to make my videos. The Black community is going into a permanent underclass underneath the working class, which would be the migrants, and will never get out of that. So, when you start your career and make good money, don't waste time, money, or energy, or any other resources trying to be a mammy and save the community. Because you're just going to waste and not achieve anything, while also putting yourself into the position to be dragged into the financial underclass. Don't take financial advice from majority of older Black people, especially if they say things like, who cares, just do it. If it makes you happy, your money doesn't matter. Capitalism is bad. Elitism is bad. Majority of Black people are impoverished even if they lie to you and tell you they aren't. Money is very important in this world, and you need to remove ethics or comfortability from your conversations about income. There is a lot of big plans in motion that's out of your control, and the only thing you can do it really is properly prepare for it. When the global government takes over, some people on the right wing and left wing sides will promise you that all you have to do is support them and it will go away, but it won't. So, to reiterate, just so you understand, there's nothing you can do to avoid these problems. So don't waste your time trying to protest or fight the system. What you need to do is properly prepare. 5 years ago, I would have said to go out and purchase a home. Right now, the home prices are sky high, so it's going to be much more difficult. But there are huge companies buying up all the property, essentially so that in the future you'll be forced to rent from them with extremely high rent, and it will be impossible to be able to own something. So yes, the cost of houses now is ridiculous, but you should still be driving on how to make enough to buy something to pay cash or quickly paid it off, even if it's small. Here in 2024, Black people will start to realize they are in a financial mess and will start to push rhetoric about coming together, building community. Let's not have a divide. The system and the white man is trying to keep us apart. We all we got. Everyone get married for financial stability. Let's go back to Africa. Let's all move back to the South. Let's pool our resources and other kumbaya foolishness. Ignore all this and operate as an individual. They just need your money to sustain them. Understand that other Black people can have sinister agendas just like any other group of people. Tips. Start an online business, research something that won't take up too much time or money. Use new tech to automate when you can to save time. If you can't realistically pay your car off by summer, get a work from home or walking distance job and sell your car. Work on increasing credit. Work multiple work from home jobs at the same time if you can. Reconfigure your algorithm. Unsubscribe from drama and gossip content online and replace it with financial information and updates so you can stay informed about what's going on. Don't open any line of credit or get into any further debt. If you can't pay cash, you can't afford it. Act like you have no money, even if you have it. Don't keep all your income sitting in the bank, and put extra cash in things that hold value because the value of cash is decreasing. Research prepping and buy necessities like household essentials, long-lasting food, gold or silver. Invest and diversify your investments. Buy 1 or 2 firearms and lots of ammo. Even if you don't plan on using it, ammo is worth a lot and you need to defend yourself. Be self-sufficient. Use your patio or backyard to grow food. You can grow outdoors year-round using greenhouses so your food plants won't be killed by cold weather. You can grow indoors year-round using hydroponic systems and grow lights. Store lots of water and water filtration systems. Do not allow family and friends to put you in financial strain or danger of being robbed. Don't loan money to people Don't brag about having money or flaunt expensive items. Move out of ghettos or low-income crowded areas if you haven't already. Do not allow a male or a male-identified woman into your residence or discuss your finances with them. Don't waste time or energy trying to warn people around you. They have access to the same information you do. If you're low or no income, don't allow anyone to take advantage of you by offering you shelter or money. Have multiple streams of income. Work multiple jobs. Start an online business. Find new ways to make passive income. Research your position, company, and industry to see if it's at risk of being automated and replaced by AI in any way. Don't work a low-skill job. Don't be easily replaceable at work. If you're already in your career, look for opportunities to get specialized training or cross-trained for other positions. Don't ignore financial responsibilities and let them pile up. Losing track of due dates is going to have you paying late fees. Don't have kids. Don't date or marry males in poverty. Having children you can't afford is child abuse. If you do want to get married and have kids, don't marry a dumb or irresponsible male. Even if you want to be a stay-at-home mother, you need to have your own money before you even get married. You should still be educated in some way and have a skill, preferably where you'll be able to work from home if need be. Do not marry a male that wants you to be incapable of taking care of yourself financially. Research financial abuse and don't allow that to happen to you. Being ignorant or a bird-brained damsel in financial distress does not make you feminine or cute. Don't be brand loyal and buy the cheapest version of items you're buying. If you own a home, don't sell it. House hack and rent out a room. Rent out your garage to people who need to park items like a boat. Start off by reading the classics of financial books. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki is a great book. I personally read it and it changed my perspective on making big purchases and assets versus liability. Kiyosaki makes content now on YouTube, and most of it is totally out of touch and ridiculous, but the book itself is very helpful, so it's still worth reading. So that's just some of the basics I can think of. One of the most important things is to reconfigure your algorithm on social media so that you were getting financial information instead of useless information like celebrity gossip on tea spilling blogs or stupid viral stories or discourse created to distract you. You have to be very intentional in starting out your adulthood with getting your money right, because mistake that you make now will haunt you 10 years from now, which you can't afford to have.